Hi, my name is Jonathan, and I have 6 months to live. Well, not really, but maybe, who knows? Today I'm going to pay tribute to a very special book. This book is so special to me because it has changed my life. It made me the person I am today, basically, and it helped me discover my own secret to happiness, which I have shared in the previous videos and also in my own book, The Tree of Happiness. Before talking about this very special book, I'd like to briefly talk about my history. I was born in Vietnam and I came over to the United States when I was 8. Me, my mom, my sister, we left everything in Vietnam and brought over only some changes of clothes, and we brought over our dreams. We knew how lucky we were to be in the land of opportunity and to be able to chase our dreams to achieve personal and financial freedom. We knew that we had to work hard, and if we did, we would get what we wanted. So work hard we did. My mom worked 2 full-time jobs while my sister and I worked hard in school. We tried to learn English as fast as we can, and we tried to get good grades. Eventually, my sister and I excelled, and we became valedictorians in high school. But when I was in college, something felt oddly missing in this plan. I had no idea why. I was on my way to becoming a doctor, and I was on my way to having a decent career, maybe having a family, and living the American dream. But something felt off and I didn't know what it was. Then I met a friend who's a very close friend still today, and he introduced to me a book called The 4 Agreements. This book changed how I looked at life completely. Before reading this book, I was living on a set of different agreements, different rules for myself. And these were the previous agreements that I lived on. Number 1, get good grades and have a career so that you can take care of your family. Number 2, whenever you compete, win. Win at all costs and do everything you can to be number 1. Number 3, don't embarrass your family by doing anything that's against society or the norm so that other people will laugh at you. Number 4, earn the respect of others by having a good career and make good money. Those agreements seem to be nothing wrong or off. If you follow it, you would be successful financially, and you probably won't have to worry about money for the rest of your life if you are successful in following these agreements, right? But I was living by these agreements and getting good grades and getting scholarships, but everything felt wrong until I read the 4 agreements. Don Miguel Ruiz changed my life by explaining that life should be lived on these 4 agreements. And if you follow them, your decisions will be much easier and your relationships with others will be much better. What are these 4 agreements? Number 1, be impeccable with your words. This means that we should be honest and true to ourselves. We should recognize who we are, what we do, what we want, where we want to be, and don't go against that. We shouldn't be portraying the person that we are not to other people. We should be truthful to others as well as ourselves. So that's number 1, be honest and true to yourself. Number 2 is don't take anything personally. This means that things happen in the world and people are who they are. Other people make decisions based on their own lives. Whatever happens to us, we shouldn't take it personally because it's not about us. We didn't do anything to cause other people to behave badly or even badly towards us. We didn't do anything to cause supernatural accidents or disasters. It's not about us. So when things happen that don't go our way, it is not us. Don't blame ourselves. Don't take it personally. Number 3, don't act on negative assumptions. Don Miguel Ruiz says don't make assumptions, but I want to narrow it down to don't make negative assumptions. Sometimes you have to act based on some sort of guess, some sort of assumption. If you do have to assume something, assume the positive. Don't assume the negative. If someone says something and you think that they are being mean to you, you think that they are wanting to degrade you, find out. Ask what they really meant, in a nice way, of course, and give them a chance to explain that they didn't mean to hurt you. Don't make the negative assumption and then react on that, because then that causes a negative snowball effect. Number 4, always do your best. Be your best, do your best, not be better than other people. Be your own personal best. Be the best son you can, daughter, mother, sister, friend. Whatever you're doing, focus on the moment to be the best you are in the moment. These 4 agreements seem quite simple. And after reading them several times, I started to question my own previous agreements. I used to want to be better than other people. So what that did was it made me become the person that I didn't want to be. Cutthroat competition, backstabbing other people, talking bad about other people, just so you can be better or so you can have better outcomes. It really doesn't work that way. 1, it doesn't help you becoming the best. And 2, it makes you become a bad person trying to be the best. So that old agreement I've questioned and I changed. Also, fame and money used to be part of my life plan. But the 4 agreements have helped me realize that that may make you money, but it's not going to earn you respect. And if you don't get respect, it doesn't really matter anyways. People who get respect are the ones not searching for it, or they're the ones that are doing the right things regardless. So these are just small examples of how my life changed slowly. In every aspect, I always went back to the 4 agreements. I've read it over a dozen times now, and I've referred it to many, many friends. Every time I talk to someone, I bring up this book, and I highly recommend you reading the book and interpret it for yourself, how it is meaningful for you. And I'm sure everyone will have a slightly different interpretation, but my interpretation helped me with so many tough decisions. It helped me with decisions that had the old agreements, I would have made bad choices that may make me more money, that may make me more powerful, but it would not make me happier. The 4 agreements made me a happier person. From there, I started thinking, wait a minute, I've already learned the message of the 4 agreements, how to live a better life, how to be with other people, what next? And that's why I came up with my book, The Tree of Happiness, because I discovered that after the 4 agreements is the Tree of Happiness, finding happiness and helping others find happiness. I'm still on this journey and I'm still testing certain things, but I do know that I am on the correct path. I want to help other people become happier because the 4 agreements have set me on the right path to start out. So I hope that wasn't too much rambling, too much to digest. But please do understand that the 4 agreements is the main reason for me to be the person I am today. And I will still continue to change. I am not anywhere I want to be yet, but I do know the path. And I hope you join me on this path by starting to read the 4 agreements first. Then please read my next book, The Tree of Happiness, and you'll see that we will be on the path together. Until next video, please take care, please stay safe and healthy.